Hey guys, did I tell you all the story about that building that burned down a few years ago?
Yawn, not this story again. But
Anyway, it was quite amazing. I'm just walking down the street and this building was on fire.
Oh my gosh.
It was on fire. And I heard what sounded like screams coming from the building. And there was no one around except for me. No one around except for me. So what I did was something I didn't even regard my own life.
Very
My
brave.
goal was to save the others. So then I went into this house on fire because I kept hearing the sound. I kept hearing the sound, what I thought was someone crying. It sounded like something that somebody was hurting or crying. Most people wouldn't have cared at all, but I, being the caring person I am, I broke through the window. The smoke and the flames were everywhere, but I continued to hear what I thought was someone crying, someone screaming. I couldn't tell. I went from room to room,
Amazing.
room to room, trying to find this noise. The fires were beginning to catch my clothes on fire. Any other normal human being probably would have went outside. I kept going. I just kept going. Finally, after going from room to room to room, I found the source. I found the source of the noise. I couldn't believe it. I had risked my life, and there it was. It was a baby doll that had a digital voice crying.
I wonder if this is true.
And here I didn't know what else to do since I'd already got third-degree burns over 90% of my body. I went ahead and grabbed the baby doll and began crawling outside. And that's when I heard another voice. It was a laughing voice. I didn't know what quite to do about that. I thought, who is laughing at fire? And so I quickly tucked the baby doll that was crying under my one arm and went into the room of laughter. I went into the room of laughter. You know what was there? It was another animated doll that was laughing. So I thought, do I save that doll as well, or do I let that doll burn? Naturally, I wasn't real happy about the doll laughing at me. So, sorry to say, I let that doll burn up with the building. But me and the crying baby went outside. The crying baby was fine, but then when the ambulance got there, and my clothes were still burning, instead of putting me out with water, they had a new employee. And this new employee didn't know how to put me out. Started stomping on me like I was a piece of paper on fire. Instead of putting out the fire, I ended up getting a bunch of bruises on me and burns. Can you believe that?
Fabrication at its finest.
Amazing, isn't it?
Oh my God.
Pretty amazing. So after being in the hospital for nearly 3 months and recovering from the burns and the bruises from being put out by the brand new EMT that didn't know anything about putting out fires, especially somebody on fire, they decided to give me an award that was going to be worthy of most heroes would gladly accept the award, but the award was a gold plaque made of real gold.
oh well, I'm a lucky girl.
And I thought, I don't need this award. I'm not the kind of person that's going to accept an award like this. So I took this award that's made of gold and I decided to give it to charity. And when I gave that award to the charity, the people that received it, they said, who is this guy and why is he giving us this gold? He probably wants us to recognize him because he's some type of a superhero or maybe some type of saintly fellow. But that was not the case.
Do 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 do.
Okay, I'm going to ask you a few questions, if you don't mind. I'm just going to ask you, what are your thoughts about your fellow actors in this movie? Let's start with, what's your feelings about Mimi? What's your feelings about Mimi?
Likely she's a saint.
How do you feel about Mimi?
Her hair is lovely.
How do you feel about Knox?
Talent in the making.
What do you think about Knox, how he did in this movie?
Wise beyond his years.
Concentrate. It's great.
And of course, there's Jalen. How do you think Jalen did in this movie?
She got all her intelligence from her dad.
How do you think Jalen did in the movie? What are your thoughts about Jalen in the movie?
Absolutely amazing.
Okay. And what are your thoughts about Raya doing in the movie? How do you think Raya did in the movie?
Exquisite personality.
She should have been the star.
And the future star in the making.
How do you feel about, and what are your thoughts about T-Pop's performance in this very, very, very gracious and humble movie?
Oh well, I'm a lucky girl.
Oh my gosh, I bet Mama dropped him on the head when he was a baby.
I bet he can't do algebra. Extraordinary.
Yawn. Yawn. Not this story again. But on the other hand, maybe it'd be a good story.
Any witnesses? Fabricate. Wait, I don't know. Try again.
Fabrication at its finest.
I know, but just pause it and delete it. Just pause it.
Fabrication at its finest.
But I don't understand.
I can edit it. So
Just
fabrication
Pause it,
is
pause it, because I have to ask a question anyway.
to try to save.
I think my name messed up.
I did.
What did you do? Didn't have it on the whole time?
No, I had it on, but my thumb hit it.
I turned it off.
Yeah.
It's basically just. Can we start cards?
Yeah, can we start cards?
Yeah, let's play Go Fish.
All her intelligence from T-Pop.
I think Jalen inherited all her intelligence from T-Pop. Sorry, Jalen. I had to say it.
You could tell there was no acting there. I think that was a for real moment. Ladies and gentlemen, that's very rare to catch the true
I think
feelings.
she got all her intelligence from her dad.
Wait a second.
Let go.
If I got all my intelligence from T-Pop, I'd be dirt.
Okay, Dark say, the T-Pop is quite an extraordinary fellow.
T-Pop is quite the
extraordinary fellow.
extraordinary fellow.
See? Isn't that great? Now, Rhea, can you say, T-Pop is an exquisite gentleman. Can you say that?
T-Pop is an exquisite gentleman, say that.
Or just say, T-Pop's a nice gentleman. Cat got your tongue?
Phoebe.
What? Who told you to say that?
Not me.
What?
I said not me.
I don't know about this. I think you are all fired.
That's crazy. Crazy? We were crazy ones. They locked us in a room. A rubber room. A rubber room with rats. The rats made us crazy. Crazy? We were crazy ones. They locked us in a room. A rubber room. A rubber room with rats. The rats made us crazy. Crazy? We were crazy ones. They locked us in a room.
They're crazy. Crazy, crazy.
A rubber room.
Fired.